The fox and the monkey were traveling together along the same road, talking. They came to a cemetery and passed through the cemetery. The monkey boasted, "All these great monuments are monuments to my ancestors who were famous people and famous leaders in their time." The fox said, "You've chosen a very good place to tell your lies, because none of them here can contradict you." A false tale often betrays itself. Well, this is basically my liar has to be clever. That is, a lie, if we listen to a lie and examine it closely, sometimes at least, we can find the fallacy, we can realize that it's a lie. But I think we're pretty good at sensing lies. My word, by the way, for our fundamental attitude in life is epokist. Epokist. I take this from Montaigne. Montaigne the skeptic. But Montaigne wrote on his medal, M-E-D-A-L, epoke, Greek word which means I withhold. And the idea here is I withhold judgment. And in my poem, I explore this several times. And my point is, examining this for a moment, I say I know something. But what I realize what I really mean by that is I believe. Because of course I don't know anything. I believe. In fact, now what does I believe mean? I believe means I think that it is possible. Okay, if this is correct, and I believe it is, every time we say I know, we mean I believe, we mean I think that it is possible, but I'm choosing to say I believe it. I'm choosing to say I believe that Jesus was the Son of God, whatever that means. Son? Excuse me? What? And religious claims, for example, but take any claims you want, philosophical or material, scientific. Any claim you want is unprovable. Any claim. The religious just seem more absurd than other claims, but just seem, because the others are absurd too. Any claim to knowledge is really simply, I believe, is really simply, I think that it is possible. Now, if this is true, and I know that it's true, because I know that we don't really trust language. We know that language is a shabby, sloppy, unreliable instrument, and it's the only instrument we have. Our perceptions also are unreliable, and so what are we left with here? We can't even say I know. Frankly, we can't even say I know something because we have never known anything. We don't even know what it means to say I know because we have never known anything. Backing this up now, epoke. What does this mean? This means that always, whatever I say, I am withholding judgment. I am standing back and saying, okay, I'll believe this as long as it seems true to me, but I'm prepared to reassess. This is the fundamental position of science. Science proves nothing. Science is tentative, as any scientist would say. All science is tentative. A scientist makes a statement, this, but he knows that within 1 year, 10 years, 100 years, that statement will have to be revised. There will have to be at least footnotes or thrown away. All science is tentative. And if science is tentative, what isn't? So on this I base my assumption that whenever we make any statement, really we are saying, I'm going to believe this as long as it seems true to me, but I'm aware that it will probably change or I will change, and that tomorrow or next year I will have to revise this. Probably I'll revise it without admitting that I have revised it, and so forth. Now, I've gone far afield, I confess, from this. A false tale often betrays itself, but what I'm saying is I hear a story. I'm willing to believe it 100%? No, because I don't believe anything 100%. And I think no one does. No one in this world believes anything 100%. Any statement, any fact, anything in the world, no one does. We try to, we want to, and this is where the self-deception enters. But basically, deep down, we know that no statement, no story, no fact is worthy of 100% belief. So, I think that it is possible. Epokist. Okay.